Before we dive into the world of Joomla, there are just a few basic terms we should go over to avoid future confusion. These terms may be new to you, or this video may serve as a refresher course to some more experienced users. First, let's take a look at the demo site I'll be conducting these videos on. This demo site is going to represent the website you will be working on. This is the site you will send your target audience to see, and in these videos, I will refer to this as your site's front end. This window here shows the Joomla side of your site. This is where you will be making all of the changes, additions, and general Joomla magic that will change the way your site's front end looks and behaves. This section is called the Administrator section, or your site's back end. A common area of your site's back end is the top navigation bar. In most of the areas of the back end, you will see a row of icons displaying a similar set of options. I'll refer to this area as the top navigation bar. A few quick notes about some of the options you will commonly see. The Save button will save the item you're currently working in and make the changes you submitted viewable on your site's front end. Clicking this option will leave the window you are working in open to allow more changes to take place. You will need to use the Close button to navigate away from this screen and let Joomla know your changes were finalized. You should never use your browser's forward and back arrows in your site's back end, nor should you close the window entirely or navigate to a new URL. Items must be properly closed to avoid problems in the future. The Save and Close option will do the same as clicking the Save button followed by the Close button in one step. This button is for those who are sure their changes are complete. The Close button is your best friend if you've made a mistake. It will ignore anything you altered since your last save. It is your only undo button. So if you've made an error, be sure to click the Close button and close out of the item to discard any alterations. In this top navigation bar, we see a few other options. I'll go over the most common ones we will utilize. The New button will create a new object. The Publish and Unpublish buttons are a quick way to add and remove items from your site's front end without deleting them entirely. And the Trash button will delete an item. Most of the videos will start from a sort of home screen inside Joomla called the Control Panel. The options for the sections we will be covering are all available here in icon form on this page, but are also accessible through the back end's main menu. There may come a time when you are unable to use the main menu and you are tempted to use your browser's forward and back buttons. The most likely cause for this problem is that you failed to close the item you are working in. Closing out of the item will restore the functionality of the main menu. Most of these Joomla tutorials will show you how to create items with specific names. If you're following along and notice that these items already exist, please remember to delete these items first, then empty the trash as shown here. Failure to do so will cause an error for having two items with the same name and alias, so remember this important first step before following along with any of the tutorials. Good luck!